Empires collapse. But some disappear in ways that defy all explanation. History is filled with strange mysteries, entire colonies, once thriving with life, suddenly gone. No bodies. No survivors. Only ruins. These are the vanished colonies, settlements that disappeared without a trace. Roanoke, America's first mystery. Let's begin with the most famous case, the Lost Colony of Roanoke. In 1587, a group of over 100 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, off the coast of modern-day North Carolina. They built homes. They planted crops. They dreamed of a new life in the New World. But when supply ships returned 3 years later, the colony was gone. The houses stood empty. The fort abandoned. And the only clue left behind was a single word carved into a tree: Croatoan. Historians have debated this mystery for centuries. Some believe the settlers integrated with local Native American tribes. Others suggest starvation, disease, or even conflict wiped them out. But no graves, no bones, and no documents were ever found. Roanoke remains one of America's earliest and greatest mysteries, a vanished colony that left only questions. Norse colonies in Greenland, but Roanoke wasn't the first. Centuries earlier, the Norse Vikings had carved out settlements in Greenland. Around the year 985, Eric the Red led his people to the frozen island. For hundreds of years, they built farms, churches, and trading posts. They thrived against all odds in one of Earth's harshest climates. And then, they vanished. By the 1400s, European ships found the settlements deserted. The farms were abandoned. The churches stood empty. Even the livestock was gone. Some believe climate change, known as the Little Ice Age, made farming impossible. Others suggest they starved, or that trade routes collapsed, cutting them off from the world. A few even imagine darker possibilities: raids, disease, or migration to unknown lands. Whatever happened, the Norse of Greenland simply disappeared, leaving only silent ruins in the snow. The ghost city of Vijayanagara, thousands of miles away in India, another great settlement, vanished almost overnight. The city of Vijayanagara was once one of the richest cities on Earth. Built in the 14th century, it became the capital of a powerful empire. European travelers described vast markets filled with diamonds, pearls, spices, and silk. At its height, it was home to 500,000 people. But in 1565, after one decisive battle, the empire collapsed. Invading armies swept through the city, looting and burning as they went. By the next year, Vijayanagara was abandoned. Today, its temples and palaces lie in ruins, stretching for miles across the landscape. The stone carvings remain, silent reminders of a vanished world. Pavlipetri, the sunken city. Not all vanished colonies disappeared by choice. Some were swallowed by nature itself. Off the coast of Greece lies Pavlipetri, an ancient city over 5,000 years old. Once a thriving port, it had streets, houses, and tombs, remarkably advanced for its time. But one day, the sea claimed it. Whether by earthquake, flood, or rising tides, Pavlipetri slipped beneath the waves. Today, its ruins rest underwater, perfectly preserved. Divers can still walk along its stone streets, exploring a world lost to the ocean for millennia. It makes us wonder, how many more cities lie hidden beneath the sea, waiting to be rediscovered? The Mayan cities of the jungle. Some vanished colonies were not destroyed, but simply abandoned. Across Central America, the Maya civilization built towering pyramids and sprawling cities. Places like Tikal, Palenque, and Copan once thrived with tens of thousands of people. Then, around the 9th century, they were deserted. The cities were swallowed by the jungle. The temples stood in silence. And the people disappeared into mystery. Why did the Maya abandon their great cities? Some historians point to drought, famine, or internal conflict. Others believe shifting trade routes forced them to move. Whatever the cause, the jungle reclaimed their cities, hiding them for centuries until explorers stumbled upon them again. The colony of Paititi, a hidden Inca city? Legends also speak of vanished colonies that may still exist, waiting to be found. Deep in the Amazon rainforest lies the myth of Paititi, a lost Inca city said to be filled with gold. When the Spanish conquered Peru in the 1500s, survivors supposedly fled into the jungle, carrying their treasures with them. Some believe they built a secret settlement, hidden so well it has never been rediscovered. For centuries, explorers have searched for Paititi. Some claim to find ruins. Others vanished themselves in the attempt. Whether real or legend, the story of Paititi reminds us that not all vanished colonies are lost forever. Some may still be waiting to be uncovered. The deserted village of Skara Brae in Scotland's Orkney Islands lies. Skara Brae, a Stone Age village older than the pyramids. For centuries, it remained buried beneath sand and grass, forgotten by history. Then, in the 1800s, a storm tore away the earth and revealed an ancient settlement. Its houses, hearths, and even furniture were still intact. Perhaps the climate grew colder. Perhaps the sea rose and drove people inland. Whatever the reason, Skara Brae is a frozen time capsule, a vanished colony preserved in stone. The mystery of ancestral Puebloans. In the deserts of the American Southwest, the ancestral Puebloans, sometimes called the Anasazi, built towering cliff dwellings. Places like Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon still stand as architectural marvels. But around the 13th century, the people abandoned these settlements. The cities stood empty, their homes carved into rock left behind. Historians believe drought may have forced them to move. Others suggest conflict between tribes. But like so many mysteries, the full story may never be known. From America to Europe, from India to the frozen north, the world is filled with vanished colonies. Some were destroyed by war. Others fell to famine, disease, or climate change. Some slipped beneath the waves. Others were reclaimed by jungle or desert. But all of them share one haunting truth: no matter how strong, how rich, or how advanced, no settlement is immune to time. These ruins remind us of the fragility of civilization. That the cities we build today could one day be silent tomorrow. And they challenge us with questions that may never have answers. Where did they go? Why did they leave? And could the same happen to us? History is full of vanished colonies. Each one a story half told. Each one a mystery that still whispers through the ruins. Because in the end, what we leave behind is often all that remains.